Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. Today, we're discussing a very wearable Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Chronograph Alinghi City of Sales 30th Anniversary Edition, a 2003 model year, limited series of 1,250 pieces in steel. You can see this limited edition in delightfully wearable 39mm on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right-hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full sales listing for this watch with additional accessories included in the sale, high-resolution images for your desktop, and naturally complete pricing details to purchase this Royal Oak Chronograph City of Sales. Now, it's not an offshore and all the more wearable for it. This is one of the great Royal Oak Chronograph limited series with very little overt co-branding and an enduring style that has stood the test of time. It's a friendly companion for the Audemars Piguet enthusiast who loves the Royal Oak, loves sports, loves complications, and loves steel, but doesn't necessarily want to go offshore. Let's talk about the fit, because fit is the calling card of the 39mm Royal Oak. And here we have a 39mm case that does not include the crown guards, crown, or chronograph pushers. It's nice and slim, too. Easy to wear. The watch is only 11mm thick with a bit of a slope to the bezel such that it wears even thinner vis-a-vis your cuff. From lug to lug, it's substantial. Royal Oaks always wear a little larger than their nominal size. Part of the reason is the span across the wrist. 49mm is the lug-to-lug measurement, but the plots, the intermediate links that join the case to the strap, expand it to a flared 54mm. So rest assured, if you're looking for a big watch and you have a big wrist, you might be a good match for this timepiece, as the offshores aren't so much big as huge. And if you have a smaller wrist but you want to go AP Royal Oak chronograph, this is a far more compatible option than an offshore or the more recent 41mm chronographs. You can see the watch features stainless steel signature design, sharp creases, polished bevels, satin to contrast with the polish, the sliver of exposed bezel gasket that's been a signature of the line, and the integration of strap and case. Now, traditionally, the Royal Oak has been a case and bracelet combo. Here you have the same integrated look that you get with the bracelet because the taper of the strap fits the case lines perfectly. It also features a little bit of fluting to give definition to the mass of natural vulcanized rubber, and screws fixing it to the case like the offshore. Far more secure than spring bars. You want that on a substantial and expensive complication. You can see the strap has a lot of body to it, a lot of volume, and a lot of substance. It's sturdy and inspires confidence. And internally, the AP logo single-fold high-polished deployant clasp ensures both beauty as well as insurance when you are donning or removing at bedside, harder to drop. The case back is charming and quite elaborate. A faithful recreation of America's Cup competition, this watch is a tribute to Auckland, New Zealand, the city of sales, and although it does not mention it explicitly, the watch is part of a limited series of 1,250 from the 31st America's Cup in 2003. Back over to the dial, and you can see that it's charming and individualist. First of all, this is a standard Royal Oak octagonal bezel. You can see that the bezel also retains much of its original metal, scarcely if ever refinished, due to the white gold bolts being countersunk into the bezel. When they become flush, that's AP's internal standard for a bezel replacement. You can see here there's still quite a great deal of depth remaining, as well as a contrast between the polished flanks and the satin finished hoods. Now, the dial, like I said, is unique. Primarily grayscale, you feature the white, the gray, and the black, but it's also punctuated by accents of red outboard of the hour track, as well as the Alinghi syndicate symbol at 9 o'clock. Of course, everything you expect from a Royal Oak chronograph is present and correct, and I may as well, despite my relative lack of nails, see if I can unscrew the chronograph pushers. I can, very slowly. I'm making progress like a sailboat in a luff. All the same, I'm happy to say that once you unscrew the chronograph pusher, the underlying Piguet chronograph caliber is an absolute pleasure to use. Smooth with a column wheel for function selection that's crisp and offers a tactile and audible response that is a hallmark of great chronograph construction and tuning. But you'll also note that the seconds hand does not jump when it starts, nor do you have to worry about additional wear and tear when running the chronograph, because the Piguet caliber, known in Audemars Piguet service as a caliber 2385, features a vertical clutch. The vertical clutch allowing the watch to run continuously. Although it will go through power reserve faster, there will be no additional wear, tear, or hazard to the movement. A column wheel and a vertical clutch is the ideal combination for a modern chronograph, especially one with a solid caseback. The vertical clutch is not much to see, but in operation it is poetry. Poetry in motion, the rest of the dial is wonderfully distinctive and fully loomed, so that not only is this a very functional chronograph by day, but also glows brilliantly by night. Sailing, of course, is a 24-hour activity. Screw-down crown and pushers means that this watch has a robust 50-meter water resistance, and that's more of a firm 50 meters than the push-down crown of the traditional Royal Oak Jumbo. Moreover, it's ideally appointed for sporting activity with a combination of steel and rubber, automatic winding with a 40-hour power reserve, and a quick set function for the date. This is set it and forget it convenient in a timepiece that is equally at home in a bathing suit or a business suit. This is a versatile watch from a great limited series, and as I said, now, so many years, the better part of 2 decades removed from the event, this design has stood the test of time. Combine it with the classical 39mm steel Royal Oak profile, and you have a killer tandem, whether you prefer to sail or motor. You can see and make this one your own on our website.